You've had to come up with some good game plans over the years to beat some great fighters, Lomachenko, Taylor, among them. How difficult is this man, Shakur Stevenson, to prepare for?
Well, I see their weakness. That's what I do. You know, we broke the code with Loma that nobody had ever done. You know, we didn't let him get comfortable in there. You saw that, you know, within like 8 rounds, he didn't know what to do. I did the same thing with Josh Taylor, and we're gonna do the same thing with Shakur.
I just want to fight. Like, I'm the guy that wants to make the best fights happen. I want to showcase my talent. I want to show the world how good I am. The only way to show the world how good you is put these guys in front of you and win. Show them that these guys can't beat you. And truthfully, like, it gets old and it gets annoying and just over and over the same thing.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. recently sent a warning to Shakur Stevenson during a press conference, claiming he has identified obvious vulnerabilities in Stevenson's fighting style.
I don't think y'all did either. I ain't see.
Not on my son.
I ain't see Lomachenko throw no punches.
You've never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches for 6 rounds.
You've never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches.
Because we froze him.
Okay, you gonna see?
Like, we gonna freeze you too.
You better not throw the towel in.
Come on, man. You out of your mind.
Okay.
My son fought without no air. My son fought without no air against Cambosis.
You can't fight for your son. You can't fight for your son.
You gonna tell me, man? Come on.
You can't fight for your son.
I bet you go.
Shakur Stevenson responded by pointing out that he too has spotted flaws in Teofimo Lopez Sr.'s approach, emphasizing that he's a different challenge than any opponent Lopez has faced before.
In Teofimo's game, I know you don't want to give away your game plan at the kickoff press conference, but where are the weaknesses? Where are some of the weaknesses in his game?
A lot of the weaknesses is in his mental. I think it's more mental than anything. And I'm going to expose it.
You said in your last fight that you proved you were a dog against William Zepeda. What do you want to prove in this one?
That I'm the best. I want to show the world that I'm the best. After this fight, I want to be considered top 5 pound-for-pound fighter on it.
Lopez Sr. has consistently expressed strong confidence in his son's skills, asserting that when Teofimo is fully fit and performing at his peak, no one at 140 pounds can match him. He firmly believes that Teofimo currently stands as the division's top fighter.
It's really, really good. Really focused. How's the general energy mood been in this camp?
Listen, mentally, with my son, everything is mental, you know what I'm saying? So if he feels 100% healthy, you know, he doesn't even have to feel like 100%, but, I see him stronger. I see him mentally more focused, you know, with the 140 weight division. He's going to do great things, you know, and just expect, you know, something great. Come August 13th, he's gonna look awesome. I know that already. And we're just gonna put a boxing clinic in there so everybody could see the best Teofimo Lopez, and you're gonna see him on August 13th. I can't wait, man. I'm excited for this fight, you know, and it's just getting us closer to getting those belts.
Lopez Sr. took a shot at Shakur Stevenson's performance against William Zepeda, suggesting his style left vulnerabilities that could be taken advantage of. Stevenson quickly responded, insisting he will be completely sharper and more prepared when they face off.
Your game in that way.
I will be 100 times better come fight night against Teofimo Lopez than I was against Zepeda. 1,000 times better, faster, sharper.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. is personally guiding his son's training, managing every detail to make sure Lopez Jr. reaches his peak performance on fight night. One of the most intriguing elements of this matchup is the clear contrast in fighting styles between the two athletes and how openly they've addressed those differences in the public eye.
Matchup, guys. This is a high-speed chess match a la Sugar Ray Leonard or Pernell Whitaker, Leonard and Benitez, or Pernell Whitaker, Buddy McGirt, or is it a Jerry versus Jerry fight, right? Because no one wants to take the lead, or is it something else? Malik, I'll start with you.
I think it's a very special fight. It's the type of matchups we always are acting for. When it comes to explosiveness, I would have to go with Teo. When it comes to actual rapid speed, I would have to go with Teo. But when it comes to body punching, when it comes to good timing, when it comes to craft, I would have to give all of that to Shakur Stevenson.
What do you think, Doug?
They're both boxers. I look at Stevenson as a versatile technician. I look at Teofimo. He's a boxer puncher, but his specialty is his counterpunching. Listen, if Stevenson wants to be on his stick and move game, very difficult style matchup for Teofimo, and maybe not that entertaining to the fans.
Because Stevenson's longer.
Exactly.
Stevenson's defense is probably the best in the game, and he's longer.
Great reflexes and timing, and so does Teo. That's why he's a great counterpuncher. But Teo's, he's a very special athlete, and as a competitor, he is one of those guys who saves his A game for a fellow elite opponent. That's when he really rises his game and shows us the Teofimo Lopez that everybody thought he was when he was a prospect.
Mike,
people used to look at him and say, "Oh, this guy is going to be."
Shakur Stevenson is recognized as one of boxing's most technically skilled defensive fighters, excelling in movement, timing, and in-ring adaptability. In contrast, Teofimo Lopez is celebrated for his raw power, solid punching fundamentals, and relentless pressure. In a Cigar Talk interview, Lopez admitted Stevenson's talent and technique, but claimed he's wary of absorbing big shots or being stopped on a major stage. Interviewee Teofimo Lopez stated that they've been prepared to face Shakur Stevenson for quite some time, but acknowledged that finalizing the fight took a while due to negotiations and paperwork that needed to be completed. He also confirmed that the contract includes no rematch clause, insisting it wasn't necessary ahead of such a high-stakes matchup.
It's a skillful technique fighter.
Yeah.
You know, can't take anything away from it. However, scared to get hit. Scared to get knocked out in front of the world. Scared to get touched up in front of the world.
Are you saying that off of the last fight or just
in general?
In general.
In general.
Yeah.
In general. Me and Shakur sparred before. We did 3 rounds, and it was just light work. And me trying to figure out his jab. Does he have a good jab? Yeah, he does. But once you pass it, once you pass his jab, it's game.
Yeah.
It's food. It's lunch food.
Because he said, he when I had him on, he was like, yo, like, he said, y'all grew up, you know, in the amateur scene and both of y'all was killing. And he was like, yo, y'all cool, but, you know, one day I want that fight.
Yeah, you see me? You see?
Yeah.
So it's like, you want that fight. By all means, everybody wants to fight me. That's cool. But it's like, what happens when it's on paper? It's always different when it's actually on paper.
Like when the contract.
When the contract comes through, it's different, bro. You feel the.
You look for him. All that talk, but what do you see in the eyes? The eyes don't lie.
Yeah, you know, he knows he's in there. He's in there with Teofimo. But we'll see more when we get to fight week.
Talk to me about this fight. Were there any concessions you have to make? Any stipulations that are of interest? Is there a rematch clause in this?
No rematch clause. We risk it all the time. No need for a rematch clause.
Gordo, talk to us a little bit about what this fight means to you and your legacy.
Oh my goodness, man, this thing means everything to me. This is just another fighter, another column into my own pedigree, to my own style. This is what it is, you know, and what better way than here at Madison Square Garden. This will be number 10 fighting here in the Mecca. This will be number 5 in the big room. So I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful. And nevertheless, man, I want more. Let's see who we get after this. We just got to keep it going, man. We're not even in our prime yet. You know I said it earlier, but we're not in our prime yet. At least I'm not.
We know this fight's been brewing for quite some time, and we know you have a reputation of fighting the best in the prime. How hard was it negotiating with Shakur Stevenson?
I think everything just takes time. You know, I think it was just going back and forth on like 2 stipulations that, you know, certain people on one side were just being very hard-headed about, but we were all ready to fight. We were ready a long time ago. So, it wasn't that difficult other than those 2 pieces. But yeah, man, we're here now.
Phil, you was talking about the fact that one of your weaknesses might be the mental part, and it seems like you were toying with him mentally during the press conference. Do you think you're in his head?
I'm just doing me, man. I'm just being me, that's all. You know, and I'm just having a good time while doing it. So whether I'm in his head or not.
Many analysts consider this fight to be one of the most anticipated and electrifying matchups in recent boxing history. Experts highlight the contrasting styles of the 2 fighters as a formula for an unpredictable and action-packed contest. With championships and legacies at stake, both Lopez and Stevenson have demonstrated strong confidence and focus in the lead-up, offering drama to the mix. Fans and commentators alike are expecting intense action from the opening bell, making this clash a must-watch event that could shape the future of the lightweight division for years.
Teofimo Lopez. I always say it, when boxing gets it right, no other sport comes close. And this is boxing getting it right. The best fighting the best. Both fighters believe that this matchup settles the argument about who leads the new era. So what do we think of the Styles matchup, guys? This is a high-speed chess match a la Sugar Ray Leonard or Pernell Whitaker, Leonard and Benitez, or Pernell Whitaker, Buddy McGirt, or is it a Jerry versus Jerry fight, right? Because no one wants to take the lead, or is it something else? Malik, I'll start with you.
I think it's a very special fight. It's the type of matchups we always are acting for. When it comes to explosiveness, I would have to go with Teo. When it comes to actual rapid speed, I would have to go with Teo. But when it comes to body punching, when it comes to good timing, when it comes to craft,
we're in this one. You know what I mean? I think Teo is a phenomenal fighter, great fighter. But Teo to me is more like he has those athletic skills that you don't teach. You know what I'm saying? It's like it comes to him.
Yeah, I think Lopez goes well.
It comes to him naturally. Yeah. But I think that's what's going to nip him in the ass against Shakur. Right. Because Shakur is fundamentally sound.
Correct.
So when a guy that has this athletic ability and does things that are not fundamentally sound fights a guy that's seasoned like a Shakur, he's going to make you pay. And that's just how I see it. I think it's a great matchup, but I just favor.
Now, Shakur is like Floyd in this way.
Yeah.
He's like Floyd in this way. Everyone's able the boxing IQ, the defense, whatever, and Shakur's a southpaw, but he makes fewer mistakes than the other guys. Really, what Floyd did, he was like a football team that never turns the ball over. Like if you need to throw if you need to throw the ball away, throw it away.
Former world title contender Gabriel Rosado has shared his thoughts on the eagerly awaited showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, firmly backing Stevenson to come out on top. Rosado called it an excellent matchup, noting that both fighters bring distinct strengths, Lopez with his power and aggression, and Stevenson with his precision, speed, and ring intelligence. While recognizing Lopez's abilities, Rosado believes Stevenson's technical skill and adaptability give him the advantage to handle Lopez's offense and dictate the fight's tempo. He highlighted Stevenson's talent for adjusting mid-fight and capitalizing on openings, making him the smarter pick and increasing the likelihood of a victory for the young champion over Lopez.
Stylistically, you feel like it favors Shakur?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, stylistically, Shakur's style prevails over every style in the world so far, Shakur wasn't just an amateur boxing champion. He was a world amateur boxing champion on more than one occasion. Also, he was the AIBA Fighter of the Year, making him best boxer in the world, an amateur boxer. So, Shakur is looking for those same things from Jay Quinn in terms of inside the professional ranking. But Shakur has been proven that he's been the #1 boxer throughout his life. He was #1 in every category that he boxed in from a kid coming up. You know what I mean? Here in the U.S., he had eclipsed every boxer over like 1,000, almost close to 2,000 points in terms of his winning. So, it's not a thing that, people be talking about what have Shakur done. They know what Shakur done in his amateur ranking. And Shakur done everything that they never were capable of doing. So, it's only going to be a matter of time before he proves,
Wally Moses describes Shakur Stevenson as a highly skilled, intelligent boxer whose style is rooted in fundamentals and movement. Having trained Stevenson since childhood, Moses has shaped his sharp footwork, precise distance management, and ability to land punches while avoiding counter-ski elements that make him a challenging opponent in the ring. Stevenson's approach prioritizes accuracy, ring IQ, and defense, rather than raw power. Using his southpaw stance to unsettle opponents, he relies on a strong jab and positions himself to counter efficiently. Reflecting the disciplined boxing foundation Moses has built over the years,